Hey guys, Bobbery18 here, and welcome to a random gameplay on New Super Mario Bros. Wii. So, I thought I did New Super Mario Bros. U as a random gameplay and as a Let's Play, so I thought why not do this game as well, since it's the only other console one. I could do the DS one, but I'd have to use an emulator, and I don't really want to do that right now, because that would be kind of annoying to get set up, so I'm just going to do this one. Let's start a new file. One player. And I guess one player is forced to be Mario for some reason. I never got that in these games. Why is that? I don't know. Anyway, today is Princess Peach's birthday, apparently. Yeah. And they're celebrating with Yoshi, with mechanical Yoshi eggs, a giant cake, which looked kind of suspicious, and kind of a weird direction. Directions? No. Looks like kind of weird, I don't know. Anyway, it's a Koopa Kid. Yeah, decorations, that's what I was thinking of. No, it's the Koopa Kids. They take Peach, obviously. I mean, who didn't see that coming? It's a Mario game. Yeah, Toad. I guess this is how they introduce the new power-ups of the game. Yeah, it's the propeller mushroom and the penguin suit. Both are also in New Super Mario Bros. U. And they blow up in the air. I guess, yeah, that's how they introduce them in this game, kind of. And yeah, the penguin suit isn't seen for a lot longer later in the game, but, you know, I guess they had to introduce it somehow. So yes, this is the game. The first Koopaling is Larry, which is right there. I think he was... No, Lemmy was the first game. That was the first one in New Super Mario Bros. U, and Roy was the first one in New Super Mario Bros. 2. I guess that's to change it up. Anyway, 1-1 here. I'm using a Wii remote. I mean, you can use the Wii remote and nunchuck, which I guess would be kind of better because you know you have a control stick to use. But I for this kind of game, just a side scroller, I'm fine with this. I would prefer using, like, you know, an actual controller, but unfortunately it doesn't support the classic controller, which is kind of weird. I mean, I don't know why they didn't. This came out like halfway through the Wii's lifespan in 2009, so I don't know why it wouldn't. Anyway, this is like the first time I think I'm playing this game on a Wii U. You know, I'm playing because, you know, I can upscale games, and I gotta say, the game looks pretty good on a Wii U. I think I've said that about Galaxy 2 as well. And yeah, here's the propeller mushroom. You just shake, and you get a propelled upward, and then you can do like a dive downward. Oh, dang it. And they give you like a bunch in this first level here just to get used to it, though, so don't fret if you lose it. So yeah, I guess I should mention that this for its time, I'm pretty sure this was one of the I think this was the first like major multiplayer Mario game. And oh shoot, Koopa's dancing, the music got me. That usually never happens, but yeah, they do it, so it's sort of like a timing thing. Whoa. It also hit those for me. Wait. I skipped the second coin. Yeah, something that you should know about me, is that I am very skeptical about the secrets that I check. I don't know why. I guess it's part of me being a really impatient person, but I always forget that it's there. And I haven't played this game in a while, actually. I did go back to 100% it because I haven't actually done that. I think I just had a few levels in World 9 to do, but I still had to 100% it nonetheless. So I've done it. As you saw, I had 5 stars on my save file. So yeah, I did that, and yeah. An easy way you can get to the top of a flagpole, and I think they increased the range to get to the actual top a lot from the originals in New Super Mario Bros. On the DS, because I remember it was pretty strict in that game. Plus, you're a lot floatier in this game. You can do like a shake with by shaking the Wii remote, even if you don't have a propeller mushroom. Just in the air, you can just like do a shake like that, and you get some extra air. It's actually pretty useful. Like I said, I prefer having it mapped to a button like it is in New Super Mario Bros. U, but for this game, it's fine. You can pick up ice things like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was. No, the Ice Flower was introduced in Galaxy 1, I think. But this was the first side-scrolling Mario game that it was introduced in, so that's pretty cool. Oh, and I lost it, of course. Oh, so sad. Yeah, as you see, since this is on the Wii, they had to have some gimmicks using the Wii remote and its abilities to turn things. So they have that. Whoever stands on it first, because, you know, this is multiplayer, whoever stands on it first can control it like that, so that's pretty cool. Sometimes, I don't know, I don't think I ever mentioned this in New Super Mario Bros. U because I didn't think of it at the time, but, from playing this game from experience with, 3 other people, it can get pretty hectic playing with like, 3 other people at the most, because, you know, this sport's 4 players. Oh, dang it, that was, like, at the worst possible timing it could be. Yeah, so for coming from experience, I usually just play these games solo. And I don't know, it's not because, you know, I don't want to play it with anybody else, it's just because it's kind of hard to control, and especially if you're going for 100% like I always like to do, not everyone in the room that's playing with you wants to go for 100%, so it's just kind of me, I guess, so yeah. Although, I do remember, I do remember having help, like, going for all the star coins that I missed on my initial run with other people. In specific, I remember this one level that me and my friends, and I think my brothers were playing with me too, just to have 4 people. Or my friend and my brothers, since I have 2 brothers and then 1 friend, but yeah, we were stuck on this, it's a level in World 5, I think, that's the jungle level, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It's a level, it's a raft level where you're in a poisonous, river and you have to go on a raft and stuff. Yeah, I don't know, it just got us for so long, and eventually we just sort of added a strategy where, like, one of us would be, like, protecting the one person with the power-up, and I don't know, it was just kind of frantic if you ask me, but it was fun at the same time, so I'm not complaining too much. While this game does, I guess I could switch topics here for a moment. While this game does look pretty good on the Wii U, the graphics, and not really graphics, but like animations and stuff, do look better on the Wii U. I got to say, I mean, obviously, like the fireball, instead of having like a fire has like that motion blur effect. I mean, in real life as well. But in New Super Mario Bros. U, you know how it had that like motion blur effect when it hit something. That's not here. It just like bounces off a wall in this game, which I'm fine with. I mean, it still looks great for a Wii game, considering the Wii was just like a oversized GameCube basically. But anyway, we have Yoshi here. I should mention that. Oh, I wanted the fire flower more. If you collect 5 fruits like that, he will spit out a random power-up, and I think it can also possibly be a 1-up. And unlike New Super Mario Bros. U, because that's pretty much the only thing I have to compare it with at this point, for my channel anyway. Yoshi can have multiple colors in this game, unlike just green. Well, if you're having him with multiple characters. See, yeah, if you have another character, he would be yellow there. I think he can also turn blue, pink, yellow, green, blue, pink. That's it, actually. In a hack called Newer Super Mario Bros. Wii, which is it's a hack for this game. I played it, actually. It's pretty fun. Yoshi can have like all different sorts of colors. Like there's a brown Yoshi, there's a white Yoshi, there's a black Yoshi. It's pretty cool, and I love how they programmed that in. But anyway. Unfortunately, though, as you'll see here, you don't get to keep Yoshi between levels, which I guess makes sense because they wanted to make it so it's not as broken as Yoshi kind of was in Super Mario World, because, you know, you could take him into any levels in that game. Oh, and here we have Toad. Yeah, this is another optional mechanic that you can do. Mario, bad news. This letter just got dropped into the castle. I ordered my minions to stuff every annoying Toad they catch into a block. Ha! If you want to save him, come alone. You won't get any help from your friends. Bowser Jr. Well, if you have friends, but you will. I'm worried about them. If you find a Toad, carry him to the goal. Okay, I think ironically, though, this Toad will get captured and taken to the level. I would show this, but I don't really care, honestly, because Toad is kind of annoying, in my opinion. Also, in Mario Kart, he's like the Princess Peach of Mario Kart. Like, you know how Princess Peach always, like, cheats in Mario Party? Well, Toad cheats in Mario Kart, okay? I'm just gonna go out and say it. Especially if you're Yoshi, because I'm pretty sure each character has, like, a rival map to them if you're in Mario Kart, and I'm pretty sure for Yoshi, who I'm usually playing as, it's Toad. And oh my god, is he annoying. Oh, Yoshi again. The reason why I'm going back in this level is just to get the secret exit. I mean, why not? I've been going for 100% so far, so why not? Why stop now, basically? Oh, I forgot Yoshi, like, gets rid of, Koopas in one hit. I was trying to get a 1-up there, because if you knock all those Goombas that are on the ground up below you there, you can get a 1-up. But yeah, as you see, if you're not going for 100%, these levels can be... You can go by these levels pretty fast just by running through them, but you need Yoshi to get this, or I guess you could bounce on a friend, because yeah, that's how you can get a lot of the star coins in this game, just by bouncing on friends. Yeah, there's a hidden pipe up there, and it takes you to a secret exit, and you can tell how it's a secret exit because there's a black flag and a red castle. No, scratch that, reverse it. A red flag and a black castle, yeah. In New Super Mario Bros., the one for the DS, there was just a red flag, but it was still a regular castle. So I'm glad they started to change that just to make sure, like, I don't know, just to totally distinguish it from the regular exit. I believe this cannon leads to World 3, I guess we'll just see, so I can also show off the world select sort of thing. It's kind of cool, although I still prefer the connected overworld of New Super Mario Bros. U, but I'm glad they did it once on consoles, you know. New Super Mario Bros. 2, that's a different story, but I really don't like that game, to be honest, because I think it was a total copy of this game. Seriously, have you played that game? It kind of is. Yeah, at least a World 5. World 5 is the jungle world. Oh yeah, we have another cutscene where Bowser Jr. drops off another Koopaling. I think that's Iggy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I probably just like the connected overworld more, just because it reminds me more of Mario World, and, you know, anything that reminds you of Mario World is fine with me. Yeah, they gray out all the levels in between, but you can just go back to World 1 like that just by pressing select and going to that level. Toad's still there. What a bad guy, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll show off the Mushroom House for once. If you go into that star house, you'll basically just get a free star to put in your inventory. It's nothing else than that. It's pretty much like the big mushroom houses, or the Mega Mushroom houses in New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. So I sort of have to specify that now. So yeah, you just have to flip panels. If you had multiple people, you would take turns flipping panels. You don't want to get a Bowser. That is a Bowser that you don't want to get. If I get another one, I'm going to be sad because I didn't... Okay, well now I got one. Okay, you can get a Bowser and a Bowser Jr. Just make sure you don't get a pair of them. It's kind of random on which you get, but, you know, that's the nature of random games. Well, I got a pair to everything I have now. Please don't be a Bowser. Good. Please don't be a Bowser or a Bowser Jr. because I sort of have one of each. Wow, if I actually... Oh, okay. I kind of figured that my luck wouldn't be that good. Wow, I was pretty close to getting everything there. That's probably the closest that I've ever got to getting everything, and yeah. They tell you don't be afraid to use your items, because I know, as someone who likes to hoard items, that's definitely me. Although in New Super Mario Bros. U, they don't really give you a choice. They sort of restrict your inventory to, what, like 8 or 10 items, I think it is, but I don't know why they did that. This game, that's sort of an instance where, like, the previous game in the franchise did it better than the latter game in the franchise. I don't know. Maybe just so you couldn't stock up on infinite PA corns. Maybe that was it, since this game didn't really have an equivalent to the P-Wing from Super Mario Bros. 3. Maybe that's it, although you can still get infinite PA corns anyway. I mean, you can just fill your inventory with them, then since you can catch Nabbit infinite times, and you get one each time. I don't know, just kind of weird. Oh, I should go for that star coin, just, you know, why not? I guess that's the completionist in me talking, even though I'm probably just gonna erase the save file when I finish anyway. But, you know, I may as well get it just to be sure. Oh, yeah. In castles like this, and, yeah, in castles like this, sometimes you'll find hidden walls there, or hidden walls, and towers. Well, this is called a tower, technically, because you're going up. All the mid-castles in this game were towers, technically, because you're always going up, and the regular ones are castles. The music is still awesome. I think it's the same music as in the castle, although nothing will beat the original New Super Mario Bros. Castle theme. That was, oh my god, that was amazing. I think they brought it back in one of the Mario and Sonic games, but I'm not positive. Maybe. I'm pretty sure I've heard a remix of it somewhere, but I can't put my finger on it where. Anyway, like I was saying, for some reason, in the handheld, well, I guess the only handheld New Super Mario Bros. Game that came after this was 2, but anyway, in the handheld New Super Mario Bros. Games in general, I guess you could say, because, you know, it's kind of true. Not that it's any fault of the original New Super Mario Bros. It's just sort of because I think they first appeared in this game. But yeah, there's no invisible walls and castles in the original New Super Mario Bros. Or New Super Mario Bros. 2 or the original New Super Mario Bros. Am I saying New Super Mario Bros. Enough? Am I distinguishing them back good enough? Well, anyway, here's Lemmy, the first boss. Pretty basic. The only real hazards you have are the 2 bits on the side. In fact, I think this boss is actually harder than the first boss of New Super Mario Bros. U because, you know, you actually have pits of it in this time. As opposed to what Lemmy had his ball and his bombs that he threw, so that wasn't, his ball couldn't hurt you, I don't think. Maybe if he rammed into you he could, but besides that he just had to add his bombs, which were pathetically easy to dodge. But no, there weren't any bottomless pits in his fight, probably because he was on a ship. I don't think any of those fights had bottomless pits. No, I think actually Morton's did on the sides, maybe. Yeah, I think he did. Anyway, I'm rambling, kind of, but then again, what else are you supposed to... What else do I ever do in a video? Okay, yeah, here's our first water level. I gotta say, though, while I like the castle music of the original New Super Mario Bros. Better, I do like the water music a lot better in this version. And then they reused it for the 2 next games in the series, too, but, you know... I still like it here. I'm glad they had new overworld and athletic and winter themed music for New Super Mario Bros. U. Even though it was the same theme remix, but then again, that's another Super Mario World vibe too, because you know, basically all of Super Mario World's soundtrack was just one theme remix. So I think that was pretty cool. Maybe they just did it out of. It was probably unintentional, and they just did it, you know, to save time. But you know, I appreciate them. I appreciate any Super Mario World vibes, no matter how unintentional they are. Oh, was that a red ring up there? I didn't notice. Yeah, you want to keep a nice flower for something later on here. Yeah, there's 3 types of Cheep Cheeps in this game. Well, 4, but 3 main types of Cheep Cheeps. There's the red ones which just swim forward. There's the yellow ones which swim like up and down in a well, not totally up and down in a zigzag pattern, but like sort of, I guess you could say. But and then there's the green ones which sort of follow you, but they don't really. They don't really try. They just sort of go for you, then they're just like, you're not really worth it. And then there's ones later in the game. They're basically a copy of the Rip Van Fish, I think they're called, from Super Mario World, which will you want to freeze a Cheep Cheep and ride it up here just so the pipes don't push you down. I don't know how ice is, even though ice is more buoyant than water, I don't know how you're still not getting pushed down, but, yeah, then there's the Rip Van Fish copy, which will follow you basically through the whole stage if you're not careful. For this star coin, it's kind of cool. You have to freeze a urchin there, because, yeah, urchins can block pipes like that, and then I guess when you freeze them, they don't die, they just sort of fall asleep. I guess it's sort of soothing to them or something. There's not really anything in here. Oh, that's the Rip Van Fish copy. Once it sees you, it should start going after you. Even if you have a star, I think. Come after me. Oh, yep. Even if you have a star, it doesn't value its own life, apparently. Unless it didn't know that I was invincible, or that it could be killed by me. That's always a possibility. Let's see, can I get a 1-up? I guess I was probably supposed to use that School of Fish. I could have used... Oh, I probably could use that last Cheep Cheep to do it, too. Run. Oh, the other one didn't even see me. They have spikes on their head, but they really don't impact anything. They're just like a regular Cheep Cheep. If you hit it, you basically die. Something else I should mention that, and this is just a personal opinion of mine, I'm glad that you don't have to get to the top of the flagpole for every level to, like, 100% the game like you do in the Super Mario 3D Land / 3D World games. Because that would be kind of annoying, especially in the original New Super Mario Bros. For DS, and no, I couldn't do anything there. Well, I guess I could have gone back and, like, despawned him or something, but yeah, this is an overworld enemy, sort of. You have to collect these toad icon things, unlike in New Super Mario Bros. U, where you just have to kill off all the baddies. You have to actually collect, like, toad icons. And once you do, Toad will appear and he'll give you 3 mushrooms. And this is actually a really good way to earn mushrooms, and I can definitely see why they took that out in New Super Mario Bros. U, because of, you know, your limited item space. You don't want it all filled up with mushrooms. I mean, mushrooms are good in moderation. I don't know why I went here. I guess it's just a force of habit or something, but, you know, I'm not feeling very lucky. But, yeah. More power-up panels. I gotta say, I kinda like the, I kinda like these over the item houses they had in New Super Mario Bros. U. I mean, maybe that's just me, maybe that's just me not, me liking to rush things. Oh, I got 2 items, though. Well, that was kinda good. I was gonna say not that bad, but it's kinda bad. Yeah, but I don't know, I just like this over the Baby Yoshis and the item things. Now that I look at them together, I definitely could see that they toned down the items a lot in New Super Mario Bros. U, because, both of the item games, the Baby Yoshis and the blocks where they mixed it up, they both gave you they didn't give you that, big of a prize, usually. There's a hidden beanstalk in here, which I think will hold the first star coin. The max you can get in the Baby Yoshi game, at least, is 2 items, because, you know, you can get the ×2, and then in the other one, yeah, the other max you can get is 2 items, and that's if there's not a life in there, too. I think that only appears in New Super Luigi U, though. Not the original one, but that's besides the point, kind of. Yeah, I didn't actually realize that before, but they really did tone down the items when I go back and look at this game and compare it to New Super Mario Bros. U. I can definitely see how they toned down the items a lot. Which I don't know why. I mean, it's not that. I think this game is hard. I think this game is harder than New Super Mario Bros. U. And they toned down the items more in that game to make it harder, which I don't think they really did. If they wanted to make it harder, they probably should have just, you know, changed the level design. Which I'm not complaining with. I don't mind an easy Mario game. And again, a lot of Mario games are pretty easy. Really, the only hard ones are the really old ones. That's sort of a topic for another time, I guess. Speaking of semi-controversial topics, whoa, some other time the propeller mushrooms sort of saved me. Oh, before I get into that, I think the propeller mushroom is like the only flying power-up that Mario has had that doesn't let you glide at all. I think that's pretty weird, if you ask me. I don't know. Anyway, what I was saying is, I'm gonna go out and say it. I love the New Super Mario Bros. Franchise, no matter, even up to this day, except 2. I don't really like 2, but all the other games I love. Even New Super Mario Bros. U, which I know a lot of people don't like. I mean, I don't know why. I really don't. And I think I'll do this castle and finish off the random gameplay, but... Oh, no, I didn't mean to... No, I didn't do the other level. Anyway. This video's been going on long enough, and I don't have to 100% everything. It's fine. Yeah, this is the castle that I was talking about. I really love the atmosphere of the castles, plus the music. It just adds to it totally. Yeah, it's like I think it's an organ music or something, but yeah, it's really cool, especially with the background like it is. Yeah. So, yeah, you may think that the world designs, you know, like the world themes that they establish in Super Mario Bros. 3, those may not get any more original, but if you just look at the levels individually, they have some pretty original, not really gimmicks, but like, they have some pretty original, yeah, kind of gimmicks, I guess. Yeah, gimmicks. They have some pretty original themes and gimmicks and stuff. Like the Baby Yoshis, they keep introducing new interesting power-ups that they use to their advantage. The Baby Yoshis, look at them. I think it's pretty cool. The Nabbit races, although those aren't really part of the levels, but yeah, they add to the overall world. And too, I think New Super Mario Bros. U is the most unique New Super Mario Bros. Game, honestly. Even more so than the original, because let's face it, as good as the original is, and as groundbreaking as it was, at its bare bones, it's just another Mario platformer, to be honest. And I know that there wasn't another 2D Mario game to really compete with it at the time, because that was the first one since Yoshi's Island, I think. If you don't count the Game Boy Advance remakes, but it was just a platformer. I mean, the worlds weren't anything special. I'm pretty sure they just used the bare bones themes that Super Mario Bros. 3 established, but all the New Super Mario Bros. Games have to this date, and they're all pretty original. And as much as I really don't like New Super Mario Bros. 2, even those level designs, some of them could be original. Not all of them, but most of the problems I have with this game don't have to do with the levels themselves specifically. Most of them are just other things in the game, but I'll get to that in a different time if I ever do like a random gameplay on that game, if I ever get the ability to record 3DS games or something. Now, why'd I grab that? I probably wanted the other one more. Well, no, I guess a fireball is better for a boss anyway. Yeah, so something else that I really don't like about this game, which I like more about New Super Mario Bros. U, the bosses are the same as the mid-bosses, and in this case, the boss is easier than the mid-boss, because there's no bottomless platform for you to fall in. I mean, sure, the platforms, as Kamek is demonstrating here, will rise up and down, but there's no bottomless pit. There's no way to die in one hit. In fact, it's easier because he can just get trapped in those spots like that. So I know I'm sort of like having my voice have a tone, but you know, I'm sorry. I just have a pretty strong opinion about the New Super Mario Bros. Series. I don't get why people say it's bad. Just look at them individually. I think I think the games are just as original now as they were in 2006. So yeah, that's my little rant about that. I guess I should get it out now, since, you know, it's kind of fitting. It is a New Super Mario Bros. Game, and one that people consider better than New Super Mario Bros. U, when I'm sorry to say it, but it clearly isn't. Maybe that's just because a lot of people don't own a Wii U or something, I don't know, but anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this video, along with that pretty big rant, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that rant to go along with it, and I will see you later.